And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed Roger Corman's Galaxy of Terror, a straight alien ripoff, and it had some really cool sets on it. And the reason why, and we'll get into this, so let me just get some other interesting facts before. Originally this movie was released on VHS and Laserdisc. Laserdisc. Do you remember those like laser discs?
Those giant ones.
Those giant ones. VHS Laserdisc. Dick. Didn't,
Laserdisc.
Yeah, Laserdisc. The latest. They should have had a Laserdisc in Running Man. You know.
I was just thinking the same.
Literally,
I was just thinking the same.
They're on the same wavelength.
It's fucking. Did you eat out the fucking hooker too?
Yeah, exactly.
That's right, man. You're fucking blood brothers. Yeah. So this movie did not get an official North America authorized release until 2010. So anytime between 1981, if you got this on disc, it was unauthorized. So this movie like spawned so many fucking bootlegs. Back in the early eBay days, if you're one of those nerds who are like, I got Roger Corman's Galaxy of Terror on DVD, it's like, nope, you got a fucking bootleg, motherfucker. So this movie was bootleg, like, so you got like a DVD with a VHS fucking rip on it. So that's pretty much it. But it finally did come out in 2010 on Region 1, North America. So if you guys know a lot about DVDs, or we're considered Region 1, and like we're sold Region 1 DVD or Blu-ray players. So if you get like discs from Region 2, which is like overseas, it does not work on our players. It's so fucking weird. But they're trying to, I think they made region-free players pretty much universal now. So there you have it. Yeah, there you have it. PlayStations are region free?
Yep.
There you go. Originally X-rated. That's right. Funny story, because of the giant maggot sex scene in this. There's a lady in the movie, her character, worst fear, was having an orgasm to death.
Which, you know, yeah, I guess I can see that being the worst fear.
That's a fear.
Like, orgasm to death. And so a giant maggot came out and made sweet love to her.
That's a little distressing.
Triple penetration.
Wow.
Saturday night.
Yeah. 3 holes are better than a hole in one, as my friend Ejaculus says.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So basically, the sleaze master himself, Roger Corman, promised his financial backers a sleazy sex scene in this movie that the original director didn't film. So he went back and refilmed it with a body double, and didn't get past the MPAA, got an X rating, so they had to cut it out anyways. So there you go. He's so that's failed. You know, I guess this is a go-to for some directors from what I found out earlier. It's like, let's put some fucking disgusting shit there and see what we can get through. Yeah, so there you go. Another funny fact about this film, James Cameron, old blue light loving fucking James Cameron, blue hue James Cameron we call him, because every movie he makes looks like he has a blue hue to it. He was the set designer of this movie, so when you see the beginning of the movie, it does look a lot like the first Terminator film, which is really, the set designs are great on this. I'm not going to take that away. This is not a complete fucking chunk of shit movie. He was also the second unit director, so his fingerprints are all over this movie, just camera angles, all kinds of different shit. And this obviously went on to spawn, you know, Aliens and Terminator. So he kind of, you know, made his bones during this film, which is really, really fucking cool. But this was intended to be an Alien ripoff. Roger Corman was actually given the script of Alien by the guy who wrote it, and Dan O'Bannon, I believe, and Dan O'Bannon was handing the scripts out everywhere, and Roger Corman had every intentions on making this, and then fucking obviously Ridley Scott, H.R. Giger, and whatever movie company made Alien, I forget at the time, but made Alien. I mean, iconic, fucking beautiful fucking movie. Roger Corman was fucking pissed. Like, how dare these guys fucking make something better than me? Well, naturally they did. It's Roger Corman, you know what I mean? But it got the big budget treatment, something that Roger Corman just couldn't give it. Deservedly so.
Could you imagine? Because, he's known for using money to the best ability.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he had, like, all that money in the studio behind him with all that?
Oh, there's no way. Roger Corman's the king of fucking saying, hey, I will make this movie for you. And making the movie poster before the movie's made. So he's that guy. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that movie as much as we did. And up next, sorry, mail time with Sam. This fucking period blood's getting to me. You guys didn't tell me she was fucking on her second. Apparently, I heard she's in her second trimester. And I got period blood on my face. So does that mean that this is not period blood on my face? That she had actual fucking...
You ate a baby!
I did have gummy worms earlier and gummy bears, and I was trying to clean those out of my teeth, but I couldn't tell the difference between the two. So I thought I'd freshen my breath up with some gummy worms and gummy bears, and I went down on her, and now I find out she's in her second trimester. She may or may not have had miscarriage on my face.
Want some fridge striped gum or something?
Hence the fucking black fucking...
I mean, not many people can say that.
Takes me back to my first time.
Yeah? Not good. Alright, meal time with Sam.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for sticking with us, guys. 3 questions from Sam of our ability.
So, first question. Faces of Death or Traces of Death? And this is from Old Man Harper.
Old Man Harper, Faces of Death. The reason why I say is Faces of Death had, even though it's after all these years, we find out maybe 10% of it was real. Some of the car accident scenes, the autopsy scenes, but most of the rest of it was practical effects and fake, which I think is really fucking cool. First of its movie to do that, first of its kind. The monkey scene was fake. Fucking alligator eating the fucking parachuter was fake. I mean, it's all fake. Traces of Death is a little bit too rough for me. Pretty hardcore fucking death stuff in it, even though there is some fake stuff in it. But it's pretty bad if you're into fucking snuff films and weird shit like that. But definitely Faces of Death.
Even
What?
I've seen Faces of Death.
Yeah.
Only part of it, though. I got about to the monkey scene and then I couldn't hack it.
Well, now you know it's fake.
Yes, I do. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, there's actually a special DVD how they showed how they faked it and everything, so it's completely fake.
It's like Saw versus an ISIS video.
Yeah, exactly. exactly. It's 100% right. All right, cool. Question number 2.
Which horror movie scarred you for life, and which horror movie murder did you find the most disturbing? And this is from Mona.
Mona. Wow. Which horror movie scarred me for life? Fuck. That's a real tough question. Scarred me for life. I mean, because I have to go back to, like, being a little kid, because that's when you're first initially scarred. Exorcist was pretty rough for me as a kid. That was, I mean, and when I see it now as an adult, it does kind of bring up some of that those child feelings that I had when I watched it. So I'd say The Exorcist. And which horror movie did you find?
Murder. Horror
Did you
movie
find?
murder.
Fuck. All right, so I Spit on Your Grave, the original Day of the Women, I Spit on Your Grave, was great, obviously. But there is a remake of I Spit on Your Grave, and it's a rough movie. It's rough. There's rape, really hardcore rape scenes involved in it. Really fucking just visceral, brutal rape scenes. But it's not the rape scene that I found more disturbing in the remake. It was the actual her revenge on the men that gang raped her. Some really fucking brutal scenes, you know.
Sounds like a joyful movie.
Yeah, you're talking a dude in like an abandoned house, shackled to a wall, the walls in the kitchen, completely butt-ass naked, and she's just fucking pulling his teeth out. And then she's just like, and then he like pisses like on the floor. She's like, "Oh, are you peeing like a little girl now?" Like she tells him shit like that.
Oh my god.
And he's just like, "Fuck you!" And then she just fucking takes the fucking bolt cutters and just cuts his fucking dick off and just shoves it in his mouth and just leaves him there to bleed. So I'm like, it was rough. I mean, the castration scene in the original one, it was a little bit more seductive. Like, she convinces her captors that she liked the rape, so they're like wanting more. So she gets one of them in a bathtub, and he's taking a bath, and he's closing his eyes as she's jerking him off, so he's fully hard. And then she just there's a knife underneath the carpet, and she just slices it. And you know, all the blood's already going there, so there's like blood, you know. So yeah, I'd have to say those castration scenes are pretty tough. So.
Those would be pretty tough.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always somebody's laughing in the background, like they've done it before or fantasized about it.
So, question number 3. Hey, how many horror movies have you seen? And this is from Matt Ball from
Are you fucking kidding me, Madball? How many fucking horror movies I've seen? How can I even How can I even answer that?
I don't think he can count them all.
There's no way.
There's an encyclopedia of them in his head.
There's no fucking way. Thousands. At least.
I love when you get to the point in October when you're ready to curse the world for doing your 31-day challenge.
Oh.
You're just ready to die.
Like, I do not want to. Yeah, that's. I'm like done with horror. Like in November, I'm fucking done. But I can't not, you know what I mean? Because I have a podcast. But it's like I watch 31 horror movies I've never seen. 31 days in October usually, and he's right. It's like, oh goddamn. So I don't know. I honestly maybe 2,500. I don't know. More? You think? 3,000? I don't know. I'm gonna get to a point where actually I've gotten to the point where I'm like Wilt Chamberlain or who else can we throw out there of those echelons? Maybe Magic Johnson,
Richard
Gere, Gene Simmons. Who else can we throw out there?
No idea.
They've lost track of Tiger Woods. They've lost track of how many women they've slept with. They lost count at 1,000. David Lee Roth is questionable. Questionable. I've never really seen David Lee Roth with a woman. There's more pictures of David Lee Roth snorting cocaine than kissing women.
I didn't know we were just classifying this.
All right, guys. Up next, spewing with ejaculation. Let's clean this off a little
Hey, asshole.
What? The fuck you want?
Fucking segment, right?
Fuck this segment. He's fucking this shit all up. I don't want to fucking do it tonight.
God damn it. We paid you money.
Where? Where you know money? I was promised runaways. Where are the fucking runaways? You fucking make me watch some stupid shit about fucking strangers. Say no to strangers? Why the fuck would you say no to a stranger? Except for that creepy fucker with a puppy. Don't ever trust a grown man with a puppy in the park. That man wants your shit pussy.
Hi.
If you want your fucking runaways, just go back to Bon Jovi where that shit belongs.
Excuse me. I do have one, I guess, bit of wisdom. What do you call it when you get your Red Wings from a Hispanic girl?
What do you get?
Frito pie.
All right, we're done with this shit.